end of 2 years. Rain tapped softly against the apartment window. Kai sat alone on his bed. The old photograph of him and Sophia remained face down on the table. For the first time in 2 years, he didn't feel like picking it up. The image of Sophia standing beside Adrian Sterling kept replaying in his mind. The expensive dress, the happy smile, the arm around her waist. Everything felt painfully clear now. Yet despite everything, a small part of him still hoped there was an explanation. Bus. His phone vibrated. A message appeared. Sophia, can we talk? Kai stared at the screen. Several seconds passed. Then he replied. Kai, sure. Almost immediately, the phone rang. Kai answered. Hello. Sophia remained silent for a few moments. When she finally spoke, her voice sounded unusually calm. Kai, we need to talk. Kai laughed bitterly inside. That sentence never brought good news. I'm listening. Sophia took a deep breath. I've been thinking about us. Kai remained silent. And I don't think this relationship can continue. The words landed heavily. Even though Kai had expected them. Even though he already knew. Hearing them still hurt. Why? Kai asked quietly. Sophia hesitated. Then she decided not to hide anymore. Because we're different. Kai frowned. Different? Yes. Her voice became firmer. Kai, you're hardworking. You're kind. You're loyal. But that's not enough. Kai slowly closed his eyes. Not enough. After everything he had done. That was her answer. Sophia continued. I want more from life. I want opportunities. I want a future. Kai almost laughed. A future? Wasn't that exactly what he had been working toward every day? You mean money? The line became silent. Several seconds passed. Then Sophia replied. Money is part of it. At least she wasn't lying anymore. Kai leaned against the wall. So Adrian Sterling is the other part. Another silence. Longer this time. Finally. Yes. The answer felt like a knife. Not because it surprised him. Because it confirmed everything. Kai, I'm sorry. I never wanted to hurt you. Kai looked toward the rain-covered window. Funny. People always said sorry after making their choice. Never before. Do you love him? Sophia hesitated. Then answered honestly. I don't know. But he can give me the life I want. Kai smiled sadly. That answer told him everything. The conversation continued for several more minutes. No shouting. No begging. No accusations. Just the quiet depth of a relationship. A relationship Kai had spent 2 years building. Finally, Sophia spoke one last time. I hope you find someone better. Kai laughed softly. The sound surprised even himself. Goodbye, Sophia. Before she could respond, he ended the call. The room became silent. Completely silent. Kai stared at the dark screen of his phone. 2 years. Gone. Just like that. For several minutes, he sat without moving. Then suddenly, a sharp pain exploded inside his head. RGH. Kai grabbed his forehead. The pain was unlike anything he had ever experienced. His vision blurred. The room spun violently. A strange mechanical voice echoed inside his mind. Compatibility confirmed. Kai froze. What? The voice continued. Host detected. Conditions satisfied. Infinite return system initializing. A bright golden light filled his vision. Countless symbols appeared before his eyes. Numbers. Words. Patterns. Languages he had never seen before. Ding. A translucent blue screen suddenly appeared in front of him. Floating in midair. Infinite return system. Host, Kai Hunter. Level 1. Funds returned, 0. Skills acquired, none. System status, active. Kai's eyes widened. The screen was real. Actually real. What is this? Ding. A second notification appeared. Welcome, host. You have successfully awakened the infinite return system. Core ability number 1. Any money spent on a qualified female target will return double. Core ability number 2. Skills taught to qualified female targets will evolve within the host. Core ability number 3. Female success generates rewards. Kai stared blankly. His heart began racing. This sounded impossible. Absolutely impossible. Yet the floating screen remained in front of him. Ding. Another notification appeared. Starter mission. Spend your remaining money on a qualified female target. Reward. Beginner gift pack. Mission time limit. 24 hours. Failure penalty. None. Kai blinked. Remaining money. He immediately opened his wallet. Inside was a single crumpled note. The last money he possessed. Only 100 rupees. For a long moment, Kai simply stared at it. The final 100. The last thing he owned. Then slowly, a smile appeared on his face. Not because he was happy. Not because he understood the system. But because for the first time since Sophia left him, something interesting had happened. Outside the apartment, thunder exploded across the night sky. As if the heavens themselves were announcing the beginning of a new chapter. Kai looked at the floating blue screen. The system looked back. And somewhere in the city, Sophia Reed was celebrating her new future, completely unaware that the man she had abandoned had just received the opportunity to change his destiny forever. To be continued. Chapter 7, The First Return. Kai stared at the floating blue screen. The words remained unchanged. Starter mission. Spend your remaining money on a qualified female target. Reward beginner gift pack. Time remaining 23 hours 57 minutes and 12 seconds. This has to be a dream. Kai rubbed his eyes. The screen remained. He stood up. The screen followed him. He walked to the bathroom. The screen followed him there too. No. It's real. His heart began racing. If this system was telling the truth, his entire life might change. But there was one problem. A very big problem. Qualified female target. Kai frowned. What does that even mean? The system immediately responded. Qualified female target. A female recognized by the system as a valid recipient. Current known targets, 0. That's not helpful. Kai sighed. His eyes landed on the single 100 rupee note in his wallet. The last money he owned. If the system was lying, he would lose everything. Again. The next morning, Kai left for work earlier than usual. The mission timer continued counting down. He spent the entire day wondering what to do. By afternoon, only 18 hours remained. After finishing a delivery, Kai stopped near a small convenience store. An elderly woman stood outside. She wore worn clothes and carried several heavy grocery bags. One of the bags suddenly tore. Fruit rolled across the sidewalk. Several people walked past. Nobody helped. The old woman sighed. My luck really is terrible today. Kai immediately rushed over. Let me help. Together they gathered the fallen groceries. The old woman smiled gratefully. Thank you, young man. It's nothing. As Kai handed back the final item, he noticed something. One of the grocery bags was barely holding together. The thin plastic looked ready to break again. Without thinking too much, Kai entered the nearby store. He purchased a reusable shopping bag. Price: 100 rupees. His last 100 rupees. As he handed it to the old woman, she looked surprised. Oh, I can't take this. It's okay. Kai smiled. You need it more than I do. The woman hesitated before accepting it. Thank you. You have a kind heart. The moment the bag entered her hands. Ding. Qualified female target confirmed. Mission complete. Kai froze. People continued walking around him. Nobody seemed able to see the blue screen. Ding. Money spent, 100 rupees. Return multiplier, times 2. Reward calculating. A second later, Kai's phone vibrated. He immediately pulled it out. A banking notification appeared. 200 rupees deposited. Kai's eyes widened. What? He checked again. The money was there. Actually there. 200 rupees. Exactly double. His breathing became faster. The system worked. It really worked. Ding. Starter mission complete. Reward granted. Beginner gift pack. Would host like to open? Yes, no. Kai stared at the glowing button. His hands trembled slightly. Yesterday he had been abandoned. Yesterday he had almost lost everything. Yet today, something impossible had happened. Slowly, Kai pressed. Yes. A brilliant golden light exploded before his eyes. And the next notification made his heart stop. To be continued. The return on everything. Chapter 8 Double the Money. Golden light filled Kai's vision. The notification floated before him. Beginner gift pack opened. Kai held his breath. What did I get? A second notification appeared. Reward obtained. Beginner financial insight. Description. Allows the host to instinctively notice simple money-making opportunities that ordinary people often overlook. Kai blinked. That's it. He had expected something more dramatic. Super strength. A powerful skill. Something incredible. Instead, he received a strange passive ability. But before he could complain, another notification appeared. System advice. The infinite return system rewards growth. The host must build wealth step by step. Kai sighed. Of course. Nothing in life was easy. Not even supernatural systems. Still, the system had already proven itself. He spent 100 rupees. He received 200 rupees. That alone was enough to change everything. The next morning, Kai woke up feeling different. For the first time in weeks, he wasn't thinking about Sophia. He wasn't thinking about Adrian. He wasn't thinking about betrayal. He was thinking about possibilities. After finishing his morning delivery shift, Kai stopped near a busy train station. Hundreds of people moved through the area every minute. Street vendors lined the sidewalks. Small businesses competed for customers. As Kai walked past a fruit stand, something strange happened. A faint golden glow appeared above several boxes of fruit. He froze. What? The glow only lasted a moment. Then disappeared. A system notification appeared. Financial insight activated. Observation. The vendor is selling imported fruit below market value. Expected demand increase within 2 hours. Potential profit opportunity detected. Kai stared at the screen. What does that even mean? The vendor noticed him. Want to buy something? Kai hesitated. Then asked. Why are these cheaper than the other shops? The vendor laughed. My competitor ordered too much stock. I'm selling quickly before it spoils. Kai looked at the fruit. Then at the system notification. Then back at the fruit. An idea formed. He checked his balance. 200 rupees. That was all he had. Again. If this goes wrong, I'm broke. Kai took a deep breath. Then made a decision. I'll buy them. The vendor looked surprised. All of them. Kai nodded. All of them. 30 minutes later. Kai stood outside a nearby office district. The lunch crowd had arrived. Workers filled the streets. Using a cardboard sign and a folding table borrowed from another vendor, Kai began selling the fruit. At first, nobody stopped. Then one customer bought something. Then another. Then another. An hour later, everything was gone. Sold out. Kai quickly counted the money. His eyes widened. Total sales. 520 rupees. After subtracting costs. Profit. 320 rupees. Seriously. Kai stared at the bills in disbelief. He had just earned more money in one afternoon than he usually made during an entire day of exhausting work. Ding. Financial insight successful. Host has completed first profitable transaction. Reward. Plus 10 experience. A small experience bar appeared beneath his profile. Level 110 by 100 EXP. Kai smiled. The system wasn't simply giving him money. It was helping him create opportunities. That night, he returned home and checked his account. Between the earlier system return and today's profit, he now possessed more money than he had yesterday. Not much, but enough to give him hope. Meanwhile, inside a luxury restaurant, Sophia sat across from Adrian. The two enjoyed an expensive dinner. Sophia laughed at one of his jokes. For the first time in years, she felt like she was finally entering the world she always wanted. Yet for some reason, a strange thought crossed her mind. She remembered Kai. She remembered the way he always listened. The way he always supported her. The way he never complained. The thought vanished almost immediately. She pushed it aside. That chapter of her life was over. Or so she believed. Because at that exact moment, a new notification appeared before Kai. One that made his heartbeat quicken. New qualified target detected. Potential rating A. Distance 143 meters. Kai stared at the screen. A new target. Before he could react, another notification appeared. Main story arc beginning. To be continued. Close.